2-2, mate. 1 tango. No luck here. We're moving on.
Let's make one more pass.
It's the 6th time we've covered this quadrant, Mr. Capwell. There's a lot more to cover out there.
Can't you go lower?
Want those vultures to have a year's supply of meat?
From the looks of her horse, she could have been thrown, broken some bones. She could be lying out there, helpless somewhere.
You better know what you're doing in these mountains.
She could be in one of those ravines under the chaparral.
I've got my kids trained. They're coming up here for more than an hour. They take water and cover-ups. These mountains are tricky.
She's been out all night. We have got to find her today.
Where's Ted?
I don't know. I guess he didn't come in last night. Lakey?
She didn't come in either. Oh, maybe they stayed at Peach's.
Hello?
Peaches? Hi. Is Lakin or Ted there?
No, neither one. I thought they were with you. Well, maybe they went jogging. Tell her I can give her a makeup lesson today if she wants.
Okay, thanks.
Sounds like she's got braces on. They're not there. Think they went to a motel?
A motel? Could be.
I'll bet that's it. A motel. I knew this night was coming. I could feel it.
Ted's ready. That's for sure.
This had to be the night. What do you bet I'm right? Answer me. What do you think?
Yeah, right.
You're not listening to me.
I am too ready. Listening?
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Do I have to get you to slug me to get breakfast in bed? Your father is very resilient, but he's not as young as he used to be.
Oh, boy. Man, I feel sorry about his jaw. I feel terrible. I wish he'd wake up.
Come on, you can get the rest of your beauty sleep in the den. The bed's more comfortable. And so is the pillow. Look at this junk. Looks like an auction house.
Yeah, well, it's his house, too.
I try to remember that between visits. It's your grandmother's if we're being technical about it. And if possession is half the law, then he has no claim since he's gone most of the time.
No, it's 16 hours time change. Must be yesterday for him.
Your father has always been on a time warp. Even Breeze forgot who he was and tried to bite him.
Well, get off his case.
Look, I appreciate your sticking up for your father. I wouldn't have it any other way, but I am his wife, and there are certain things we have to straighten out between us.
It's really cool. You know, things liven up when he's around.
They certainly do, Ollie.
He must really be wiped out.
Well, there's only one way to deal with him.
I mean, it was about time. When you think about it, it kind of blows your mind. 17 and no sex. Last night was probably the first time. Gosh. I mean, it's 1984. Where has she been, Mars?
Venus, maybe.
I mean, take any other girl. For sure no other guy. I mean, Ted's a virgin, isn't he?
What kind of question is that? How should I know anyway?
Well, I think he is. In fact, I bet on him. And you.
What about me?
You reek of virginity.
Shows you how much you know.
Oh, go on. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's all you chicks talk about is sex, sex, sex.
Oh, come on. Tell me I'm wrong.
Cole, come on. They love you.
Tell me.
Beat him off with a baseball
Admit
bat. They call me Mr. Stud.
Danny, I'm sorry. It's really none of my business. But you're cute. Don't worry. You'll get with it. God, I just wish they'd call or something. I mean, they didn't have to go to a motel. They would have just asked us. We would have given them all the space they wanted. Hope Lakin knows to be careful. Take precautions. Does Ted know? Do you know?
Don't start that. Get up.
They've been in the sky since sunrise. There's another search and rescue unit on the ground. Between them, they'll cover Los Padres.
Last night, the temperature dropped.
I'm always asking them to carry a sweater with them. The weather changes. You never know.
Rosa, everything that can possibly be done is being done. Everything in my father's power. Now, I know nobody can feel about Santana the way you do, but you have to believe me. I know how special she is. We're going to find her.
I need to believe that.
Trust me. Now, come on, let me drive you two home. I know you're exhausted. You've been up all night.
Maybe you should go.
Yeah, you should try and get some sleep. I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
My pickup's here.
Well, don't worry about it, Reuben. I'll drive it over myself later this morning. Rosa, will you trust me? I'm going to see that she gets back safely.
Mom, don't even think about it.
I was going to do more than think about it.
No, you weren't.
No, try me. You dare Amy Lionel, I'll try anything I choose.
Here, my boy. Still the debutante of the year. Unpredictable, madcap, high-spirited Augusta.
Oh, did you think I would fade away grieving for you?
Not my wife, not poor, patient Penelope, wasting away all those years waiting for her mate. No, not from some of the things I've heard.
Oh, now you're mixing me up with one of your other women. So many you can't keep track.
What other women? You are my woman.
Sure. Well, I know what to get the man who has everything. That is, if you're on this continent when your birthday comes.
And what's that?
A computer, so you can record all your conquests on a floppy disk for when you're too old for the chase. And then you can review your wild days on the computer screen. I wonder where I'll be.
Jade, do raisins have tiny legs on them?
Ew. Wow, look who's here.
Yes. Hello, strangers.
Hi. We've been discussing you.
You have?
It wouldn't have killed you to call.
Yes. You could have called us last night.
Yes, Mommy dearest. I promise never to do it again, Mommy.
We thought you had forgotten about tonight. Tonight? Yes. We have fireworks tonight.
Jake Dodge, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
There's going to be a showdown at OK Corral.
Think they'll be glad to see each other?
Oh, of course they will.
Well, we can't bring anybody to this place. Looks like a rat's nest.
My fingers will never leave my hands, ladies and gents, as I now convert this here rat's nest into a bridal bower. That's it.
Aren't you pushing it? Maybe they won't even recognize each other.
Oh, sure they will. After years of being parted, the lovers meet again.
And they fly into each other's arms.
And I think they're too old for this. Come in.
Anybody tell Peaches? I mean, does she know what time she's supposed to be here?
I'll go sing.
Well, Peaches will be in our room with Lakin and I, and someone's going to have to check out the window to make sure she's there.
I'll ask her to give me a makeup lesson.
That was the message I was supposed to give you. She'll give you a lesson.
Did she call?
I called her to see what happened to you. Lakin, come here. I noticed your bed wasn't slept in last night.
Oh?
I can't stand it. You didn't come in all night. Where were you?
Time flies when you're having fun. Where'd we go, Ted?
Moonwalking.
Moonwalking.
We took one small step for man and one giant step for mankind.
You did, really? Did what, Jade?
Helped out mankind? You weren't careful?
Jade, when you moonwalk, you have to be careful.
Well, while you were moonwalking, did you find somewhere to sleep?
Oh, we didn't sleep all night.
Wow.
What a guy.
Oh, look.
Unga bunga! Warren! Hi, son. I just unpacked this and I couldn't wait to give it to you.
Thanks, my very own nightmare. It's a beauty.
It's a fertility mare.
Well, is this leading to another father-son chat?
Where did that come from?
Oh, I took movies of it in a procession halfway around the world.
Does that work?
With fertility, they swear by it in the island.
I mean, do you believe in this hocus pocus?
I don't know. Keep it. Time will tell.
Well, okay. Look, let me get you a ginger ale. My treat.
How'd your grandmother like her gift?
What, the coffin?
Yeah, there was ancient royalty within that coffin. Of course, that was before the grave was robbed.
Well, she hated it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll grow on her.
No sense of humor, huh?
None. I didn't think it was funny either.
Good. I was thinking of presenting it along with a mummy. Maybe I will. If nobody likes it, at least they can give it to a museum, get a tax write-off. How you been?
Okay. We've missed you.
You're looking great.
Thanks.
Working here all summer?
Yeah, about 6 hours a day.
Save any lives?
Yeah. Several.
I'm proud of you.
You know, Lincoln and I tried to call you a couple of times. Couldn't reach you. We left messages around.
I got them eventually. Because where I was, the only way I could be reached is by drum and signal fire. Got an article coming out on the islands in a travel magazine. They have some very interesting and civilized notions in those primitive places.
Name one.
Well, one is something we might pay attention to here in Santa Barbara.
There you go.
See, the men all live in a village in one of those places. The women and children outside, and the men visit them occasionally.
Yeah, well, you've been doing just that, Dad. Look, I gotta get back to work, all right?
What time do you get off?
About 5?
I need to talk to you about your sister.
Well, she's okay. She's really growing up.
But how?
Every way. You know, she's really a lot different from when you left. Things happen fast, Dad. Stick around.
Well, you've changed too. You're growing up. Even the house doesn't look the same. I mean, there's staircases, faucets don't leak anymore. I'd hardly recognize the whole place.
Yeah, well, we got a new fix-it man.
Oh?
Yeah.
Is he there often?
About every day.
How's he get along with your grandmother?
Fine, fine, so far as I can tell.
Well, anybody can get along with Miggs deserves a toast to his long life.
It's Joe Perkins.
Joe Perkins. You got out, huh? C.C. Capwell must be not excited about that. Leave it to Miggs to hire somebody like that, huh? Never underestimate your grandmother. They broke the mold when they made her. Well, they should have.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Minx. It was Mom who hired him.
Well, I may have toasted to his long life prematurely.
It's Lionel's way of saying he wishes we were all dead. Then he could get his hands on everything, squander it, blow it on one of his harebrained adventures. I can't look at it anymore.
I hate it too. Now, Warren was supposed to move it. Why is it still here?
I wish Lionel would make up his mind. If he's home for good or whether he's waiting for the next whim to strike him. I can deal with his being home or away, but not both.
Well, personally, I'm very glad that he's home. And you are too.
Am I?
Yes. You two have a very peculiar relationship that won't allow you to admit that you're glad.
Do you know what your son did to me this morning?
I wouldn't presume to ask.
He bit me.
He bit you?
Very funny.
Yes. Where? Show me.
I will not. And it's your fault.
My fault.
Well, you let him run wild. Where was his father?
Oh, he was off biting Lord knows what.
Well, maybe that's why he is the way he is.
Nothing. Miles and miles and... Wait a minute, there! There she is! See her?
Yeah, okay.
Now, what's that, Dad? They see her. She's waving. Yeah, the copter's going on down. She'll be safe in a few minutes. What? Oh, yeah, nice going, Dad. Yeah, we're celebrating.
She's safe.
Oh, thank God.
I never lost faith.
You're gonna be all right, huh? You're gonna be all right. Take it easy now. Tie this.
Ow! Oh!
There you go.
Thanks, Doc.
Hey, listen, it's a good thing it isn't Wednesday. I'll be on the golf course. How's that?
I'm so sorry. It could have killed so.
It's no trouble. We're just happy we found you. We're all celebrating. Okay, you're a brave girl. Can you get up?
I'm so thirsty.
Come on, there's some water on the copter. Don't be scared anymore. It's not over yet. Here we go. Shall we dance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The pilot says that Dad's carrying Santana. They're coming toward the copter. What? All right, good. Pilot's gone to help.
I thought I was very lucky.
Remind me if I ever forget that I will ask for nothing again except that my family and children be safe and well.
My wife? Nothing? Mason's a lawyer. Careful what you say. He's a witness. Close the door.
Oh, I can move it.
Get the thermos. Yeah. Here you are. Is your doctor, senorita? I must insist that we keep your leg raised. Nothing personal. You can fire me as your doctor as soon as we arrive at the hospital roof, and we'll be there in 15 minutes. Here. There.
Did you find the horse? Did you get him home? Can you forgive me?
One at a time. One at a time. The horse came back, and he's in a lot better shape than you are for a horse.
Oh, you didn't answer me. Can you forgive me?
I can and I do. And I feel that we're really blessed that it turned out this way.
I've been reading the trades. There are a lot of calls for punk these days, so that's why we're doing this. And remember, when you're being photographed, always look for your key light. That's your friend.
Hello?
Jade Perkins, please.
This is Jade.
This is Willard told me. I told you I'd call. I got something that may be of interest to you.
Oh, really? It's gotta be that producer. Maybe she's got a part. Maybe she's in the picture.
I'm having a little soiree at my house and a screening. There'll be some important people here for you to meet, business contacts, people who can get your name in the trades. I'd like you to be there.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, what time? Okay, and, what's your address? Oh, okay, I'll be there. And thank you very much. Bye. Well, tell. My first Hollywood bash. Really? Yeah, he's gonna have a couple of his producer friends and maybe someone from the trades.
Where is this bash happening?
In his house in Hollywood Hills, just above Sunset.
Oh, Jade, how exciting. Well, what are you going to wear?
Well, it's very casual. We're just gonna swim and then see a private screening in his own, projection room.
You'd better leave his address. And did he say what movies these producer friends have made?
Well, I don't know, but, oodles of them. I've got to get ready. Woo!
Hi. Shh. We want this to be a surprise.
Big surprise. Wait here a couple of minutes. Give it 3, okay?
Yeah, and then ring again. She doesn't know anything. What's all that?
Huh, thin. You like it?
For sure?
So, who called?
My producer.
What did he want?
You can have my autograph now.
Later. Peaches! We, want you to clear something up for us. We've been arguing about it.
Yeah, we want you to straighten out for us. What exactly were you doing when the Fuzz, a.k.a. Jake Dodge, put the cuffs on you for the 3rd time?
Yeah, what made you steal Jake's watch?
Oh, I should have told you, kids. I don't want you to get the wrong opinion of me. So it's downright embarrassing.
Well, we all think the world of you, Peaches.
Ever since you've told us, we've been worried about how it weighs on you.
Yes, it does. I can't get it out of my mind. And I can't forget about it because I always wear the watch. Someday I think I'll bump into him in the supermarket, buy the fresh veggies, and I'll say, listen, Jake Dodge, you old turkey, here's your watch, just like that. And I'll throw myself on his mercy. What can he do to me?
Peaches, I don't think that's a terrific idea.
Well, it's like a thorn in my flesh. Maybe I should pawn the watch, get out of my life. Or maybe I should flush it. But I never stole anything else from anybody in my life. You've got to believe that. I wasn't raised that way.
Oh, we believe you.
I remember it just like it was yesterday. Now it's so clear in my mind. I was late. I was rushing. I got stuck in traffic. I finally got to the theater. That was the old vaudeville house. They tore that down. You should have seen that. Oh, that's what I called a real theater. Well, I rushed up to my dressing room. There was a star on the door.
Wow.
And I started getting into my body stocking. Well, wouldn't you know it? There was a big, long run. It ran from the North Pole all the way to the South Pole. Well, no way does Peaches Delight go on stage with a humongous run in her body stocking. What to do? The stage manager's calling me. I have to go on. So I ripped it off. My mother could have watched that show. A priest could have watched it. No way could anybody tell I had nothing on under those fans. They covered everything that needed to be covered, and I mean everything. Well, the show's just going great, and all of a sudden, there was a raid! The whistles, cops, the works! Those guys ruined my act. They came charging in, Jake and his men coming at me, and he had a grin on his face this big. A bum. Jake?
We found him at the studio.
He remembered you.
We did some detective work.
He was fairly hard to track down. He had retired.
Come in.
Thanks.
Look like you've done all right for yourself.
You haven't done so bad yourself.
A long time no see.
Oh, you were just great. You know, a couple of times I paid to see you.
You're kidding.
I made it. I really paid. Of course, I wasn't in uniform.
I've got something for you. Here, I've given it back for good.
You've kept it all these years. And look, it still keeps time.
You kids are something else.
You arrived yesterday after a stop in Hawaii at 1400 hours. I rented a car in L.A., arrived in Santa Barbara, and went to the Beach Club snack bar.
Well, that's good work, Bob. So, now we batten down the hatches. Lionel Lockridge is back in town. Well, Lionel, old man, things have changed. You may be in for some surprises. Bob, I want you to get all you can on the history of the Lockridge beachfront property. Maps, loans, liens, wills, whatever. I'm sure you know what to do. I want you to go all the way back to the original Mission land grant in 1792 when the land was owned by the Mission Fathers. I want everything dating back to when Cedric Lockridge married into the family. I'd like you to give it priority status.
I'll get to City Hall right now.
Good man. I want you to help me keep a promise to my father. See, he feels like Capital Enterprises is getting kind of cramped, that they need some breathing room. So this beachfront property is very valuable to us.
I hear you.
I'm hoping to give it to my father on his birthday. I got to get over and see Santana. I'll see you later.
Later.
Thanks, Bob.
Of course I'm not amused. And this doesn't make up for all the worry you caused us by being away.
Mother, I think you just ought to horsewhip me.
Well, sometimes I would like to. But why a sarcophagus?
Well, it's a treasure. Any museum would be glad to get it.
That it wasn't intended for me?
Of course not, Mother. I wouldn't send you a coffin to wish you were dead. That would be vulgar. You must give me more credit than that.
Then tell me what you meant by it.
Well, let's see. You can keep things in it.
What things?
Your woolens. It's made of camphor wood. It smells like that. You can keep the moths away with it.
I'm allergic to wool.
Oh, well, you can put your photographs in it, or recipes, or jewels, or I don't know.
Well, all the family jewels, photographs, and recipes wouldn't make a dent in that monstrosity.
Oh, it's unique. You'll be the only one in Santa Barbara who has one.
Oh, Lionel, be serious.
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm not getting any younger, nor are you.
Oh.
But as husband and father, you have a lot to answer for. It's been hellish around here with you gone.
Everything looks fine to me. The garden looks good. Walls are painted. Faucets don't leak anymore. And Augusta gets younger every year, doesn't she? The kids look good. They're just fine.
Do you approve of Augusta hiring Joe Perkins?
He seems to be doing a good job.
And young Ted Capwell, sneaking into Lakin's room at night? Do you approve of that, too?
Oh, Mother, it's just puppy love. It'll be all right.
Doesn't it matter to you that it's a Capwell? With all the boyfriends she could have, a Capwell.
Listen, I'm going to take care of all that, okay? Of course it matters, but it's not the beginning of World War III.
And your son, Warren. He's learning to be a wastrel. He's throwing his life away. But what else could we expect when his father's off on bongo most of his time? He's a young version of you.
Yes. I had a talk with Warren. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's going to be just fine, if you ask me.
Well, he's wasting his life. No ambition, no cause. Except maybe chasing girls.
You know something? You're very beautiful when you're angry. And of course, you find me absolutely irresistible. Don't you? Ma, I adore you.
Maybe I should drive you to this dude's place.
Danny, we talked about that.
I still want to go with you.
What would it look like if I showed up with my babysitter?
Why doesn't he interview you at the studio? Does he have an office?
You can't get to know people at an office, Danny. He's got big deals going on there.
You name me one picture with his name on it. Just one. You don't know what this town is like. It's dangerous.
Danny, I'm tired of this, okay? You sound like a broken record.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Get off my case.
I'm sorry.
Danny, I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. I've got taxi fare. Bye, everybody. Wish me luck. Bye. Good luck.
boss. I still wish you wouldn't go.
Danny, this is what I'll do. When I get my contract, I'll bring it home just so you can read it first before I sign it. Smile.
I don't feel like smiling.
Come on, just give me a little smile. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Bye. Bye.
I told her I would be home this afternoon. I gave her my word.
Look, you're in no shape to drive. And you've been up all night. Now get some sleep. I don't want you to go.
Tell me what to do?
Yeah, well, somebody's got to.
Thanks, but I can take care of myself.
Okay. Fine.
You don't sound like it's okay and fine.
No, it is. You go ahead and do what you want to do. Listen to us. We're having our first argument.
Yeah. Like a couple of old marrieds.
Look. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I just don't want you driving when you've been up all night, that's all. I want to know you're safe.
Okay, I'll call. I'll tell her I'm coming home tomorrow. You be ready with the fire extinguisher. You haven't heard my mother on the warpath.
I'll protect you.
I'll need it.
Hello.
Hello? Who is this?
This is Lionel Lockridge.
Daddy?
Hi, honey. Hey, listen, I got your message. I dropped everything and came right home. What's up?
Oh, I was just calling Mom to tell her that I'd be home tomorrow because I was up all night.
Up all night? You weren't sick?
No, not sick. I was dunking donuts.
I want to talk to her.
Dunking Donuts, huh? Well, that sounds like pretty strong stuff. Better not let the cops get a whiff of that. Of course, you get one phone call, and you can always call me, and I'll come down and bail you out.
I told you she was running wild.
Listen, I think you're doing absolutely the right thing. You stay there and get a good night's sleep, all right? And I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. And don't worry about your mother. I'll take care of her.
Bye, Dad. I can't believe it. My dad's home.
I was just wondering if I saw any of your pictures.
Not distributed all over you. Now I'll give you a list. Now I want you to really impress these people. They've got a list of credits as long as you're on. Jake, I'd like you to meet my friends Peter, Johnny, Manny. Gentlemen, this is Jade Perkins. Remember the name? Sweetie.
Hi.
Manny here just winged in on the red-eye. I told him he had to stay awake because he had to meet you.
Is this all the people? I thought there would be more. Am I the only woman?
Jade's the pretty little lady I told you about. She's from Santa Barbara, I think. Isn't that right, darling?
Yes.
Well, as you all know from experience, you've either got it or you don't. And she's got it. We're going to make sure this town hears about her soon. Right now, she's a secret. But give her a year. The stars are the limit. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, I know, right,
baby. So, did you bring a suit or are you so adjusted to Hollywood by now that you don't need one?
I brought a suit.
Well, you can change right in there.
Thank you. Danny, I need your help. I think I'm in trouble. Yes. 3200 North Tahini. Bye.
Well, I don't see any reason why she shouldn't stay overnight.
What would you know about the situation? All you do is pop in and out. Everything is supposed to stand still and wait for you to take your place. Apparently, you think that we are like switches, if indeed you think of us at all. You leave, we switch off, you come back, we switch on. Click! Hello, wife, hello, kids. Your loving dad is back. Time to worship him again. No wonder they adore you. You're never here for the hard times.
They're good kids. Come on, we've done something right. They've turned out very well.
We? Well, what would you know? You come back after a couple of weeks of womanizing and money squandering. Do you ever think of us? I can't remember when I had a husband I could count on.
I can't understand what all the fuss is about. Laking spending one extra night in Los Angeles because she's too tired to drive home. What's the difference?
How could you understand when you're off somewhere in Poco Poco?
There's no such place.
Wherever. If you were here, you would know that you are sending your daughter right into Ted Capwell's bed.
Oh, bed. I'm sure you must be exaggerating. She's a very mature young woman.
Ted Capwell is staying down there for the summer. He's probably staying in the same apartment building, and they are seeing each other. He's turning her into a liar.
He's not turning her into anything. The human psyche is very well formed by the age of 3. Now, look, I'm sure that C.C. Capwell is just as upset at them seeing each other as we are. Look, come on. Augusta, let's have some peace. I'm very glad to be home.
Lionel, someday this is all going to catch up with you.
You are still a very attractive woman, you know that? Oh, you are sensual and elegant and zany. I want you.
If you lay one hand on me, or a tooth, Lionel.
Oh, now wait. Just a minute. That is a very valuable ceremonial battle axe. You forgive me, but that's from the Astral Island, see? And one whack with that, and there'd be $1,000 write-off right down the drain. Now give up. You queen of the lionesses.
Stop it.
The king of the jungle is home.
Oh, Lionel, leave me alone. Stop it. Lionel, stop.
Got everything you need?
Yes, thanks.
Are you sure I can't get you anything?
No, I'll be right out.
Well, have a seat.
Thanks.
Make yourself comfortable. And we're talking about ways to launch your career. First, you gotta have good pictures to show around. You have good pictures?
Well, not yet.
Hey, no problem. I know just the place for you. You gotta have headshots and full-length, all-over shots.
You've got a pretty face, but we don't know about the rest of you.
Everybody here's in show business. We gotta figure out the best way to use your assets.
Hey, you need a tan right here.
Please don't do that.
Suit yourself.
You sing, sweetie?
Just a little.
Hey, Manny has record connections, don't you, Manny?
Hey, no problem.
Yes, Papa. Thank you. Bye. Can you hear me, sir?
How you doing?
Can I have some water?
Sure. Looks like you can't get enough of this wonderful stuff, huh?
You're right.
Well, I spoke to your doctor. She says you're doing just fine. You're very lucky. Very lucky.
Dr. Martin Roberts calling.
Should I leave?
Stay.
You're coming along just fine.
You see? We're coming along just fine. And if I know you, you'll be back making trouble in a couple of days as soon as this all heals.
Okay, thank you. What? I'm so grateful.
I just wish that I could have gotten to you sooner. I felt so helpless when I couldn't find you, really helpless.
You were wonderful.
I left instructions with my maitre d'Andre at the Capitol Hotel. He will deliver to you a dinner fit for a queen. How's your appetite?
Okay.
That's a good sign. Do you want anything? If you do, just ask.